there's a very good chance we're just going to get 3 more items. Or 2 more items, because of the 2 packs. If we do, I'll sell them. However, if we get a player, that would be awesome. All the items are currently going for about 3 to 4K. So at max, I'm only losing like 18, 20,000. It's worth it to me to risk it. Let's try these, see what the hell happens. Is there any hope in the world? No, we're going to get Eric Berry's 2-point conversion. And Chiefs back-to-back picks. But now this pack right here will give me a 3rd collectible, so we'll do it one more time. And lastly, we're going to get... Awesome! We're going to get Fletcher Cox. Now, it's no auction, which is okay because I actually needed a new defensive tackle. I'm not going to complain about that. I wanted him or Kawan Short. Would have preferred Kawan Short for the way the chemistries worked. However, getting a defensive tackle is something I needed, as my best was an 89. But with chem boosts, they were able to get to 90. But I did need a defensive tackle, so I am really happy to add Fletcher Cox to the team. So we're going to add 3 more collectibles to the set and give it one more go. Can we luck out? No, we're going to get Tyreek return touchdown high 5. So we pretty much got exactly what we put in. Let's look at the new Team of the Year defensive players, though, just to give you guys a quick look at what you could have gotten. We'll go take a look now at my new defense. What does it look like? I was going to buy a D-tackle. Fletcher Cox bumped to 95. Wow. Yeah, so as you can see, big win there with Fletcher Cox. We have a 95 D-tackle because inside blocker, he activates it himself. And we have inside blitzer tier 1. And it looks like he's the only one that has it, yet he still bumps himself up. But the Philly defense, he also activates himself, which gives you tackling, power moves, block shed. So the Philly defense is really good for defensive linemen. So just alone, Fletcher Cox bumps himself to a 95. That is a huge boost on my defense, and I really needed that. So more than happy to add that to the line as we have ourselves a new 95 Fletcher Cox. Let's take a look at what he goes for along with the other Team of the Year items. Just out of curiosity, 3 Giants made the list. DRC, Janoris Jenkins at corner. I love my Giants, of course, but I don't know. 2 Giants players at the same position, I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that, only because, you know, Team of the Year, I mean, now, DRC and Janoris Jenkins were arguably 2 of the top 5 corners this season. However, I don't know, I feel like they probably should have just kind of made it a little more varied for other teams to get representation. So we'll go by position. We have Cameron Wake here with edge blitzer ×2 and jump the snap chemistry. Compare him here with our 92 Michael Strahan. I'm going to go quick. If you want a better comparison, you guys can pause the screen and look at it that way. Right end, very expensive, Brandon Graham, and oh my god, imagine if I paired this with my Fletcher Cox, which is something I would love to do. I might honestly get this card when the price comes down, because combining that with Fletcher Cox would make for an unbelievable defensive tackle setup. And hey, he's worth 100K. I'll take that. There's another defensive tackle. It's Kawan Short. Now, he has Carolina Chem ×2, which is what I wanted because of Luke Kuechly. But, again, no complaints. I just got 100K pull for free. Khalil Mack, 1 million coins, almost 2. 97 outside linebacker there for the Raiders with big hitter and field general doubled. Let's keep moving here. Certain positions have 2, so we'll kind of scroll through to make sure we don't miss anything. Paul Posluszny, decent chems too, and Bobby Wagner's the big one at 95 overall. We'll compare him with Luke Kuechly. Again, if you guys want a comparison to sit and look, just pause the screen because I don't want to sit on anything for too long. Right outside linebacker was Sean Lee with coverage linebacker ×2. Coverage linebacker kind of breaking into the game a little more now. You didn't see it a lot, but now it's starting to come up more often, which is nice for people that like to. Here's the corners. Aqib Talib, first overall, but he's probably the best for my team with his pick specialist chemistry. You can see him there compared to my best corner, Logan Ryan. We keep scrolling. We have DRC. This would work too, actually. This one's actually probably better. because he has deep defender and pick specialist times 2. You can see he has same chemistries as Logan Ryan, and he's a little better in everything. So, DRC probably would have been the best pull for me in terms of true usage. However, I still think the best thing for me is definitely that defensive tackle. Here's Janoris Jenkins. The chems aren't great, but he's an expensive card. And Chris Harris as well is in this program. There's 4 corners. 2 from Denver, 2 from New York. So they definitely didn't vary it too much in this. So we still have safeties to go. Start out with free safety. We're going to have Devin McCourty with deep defender doubled and tip drill. So here he is compared to my Odell Beckham Jr. Kind of concerning that my receiver safety has better tackling. But, of course, better coverages for Devin McCourty. Again, this is another card at $90K. Pretty cheap. I'd love to add this, especially with the chems, to my team. That's something I would definitely consider. I think my team is going to end up being built from a lot of Team of the Year players. Here's Jonathan Cyprien from the Jaguars. Do they have his stats? They really should throw their stats in the back so you can kind of see. Oh, we do. He led all DBs with 127 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. So good year there for Jonathan Cyprien, someone I don't think anyone expected to be a Team of the Year card. And, of course, the big one is Landon Collins with hot hands, higher catch chance to the defender while user controlling. So if you guys use your safety, this is going to be great for you. Plus big hitter, which, of course, is something nice for safeties. And I think that's it. Also, the punter, Johnny Hecker, was dropped today. Now, he has FK, which means he has the pro difficulty speed. Very cheap, so if you guys do like to punt, I know not everyone does. I don't like to punt that much. But if you like to punt, add Johnny Hecker. He's probably the best punter in the game besides the Ben Roethlisberger. But if you just want a pure punter, Johnny Hecker, probably your best bet. Now, just guys, when you do the solos, never complain about what you get, because some guy pulled Johnny Hecker. But we'll look at the team here. We have 3 Team of the Year players. We have Kyle Jurzik, Kyle Rudolph here on offense. And then on defense, we added Fletcher Cox, which alone, his chem boosts throw him all the way up to 95. Again, I'm definitely interested in adding Brandon Graham as the right end. We can really start ripping our chem boost there, because I believe he has edge setter, which is shared with Suggs and Hendricks. So if that's true, if it's ES, not EB, that'd be another great addition to the team. But we'll work on that. We'll get there. Might want to add one of the corners or the safety. Either way, we just got to start making more money so I can afford adding all these things to my team. Overall, though, guys, really a great pack opening. I'm really happy with what we got. That was definitely a big position of need for free, guys. Do your solos. Totally worth it. Till next time, guys. Dozer03 signing out.